In 2009, we celebrated 50 years in business. And at the same time, we changed our name. We changed our name from Conover Construction Corporation to KBE Building Corporation, Kolakowski Brown Etzel, the KBE. So there was two major initiatives there in 2009. One is changing our name, and secondly, we really wanted to do something special because of the 50-year event and our 50-year anniversary. And so we came up with this philanthropic program, and I can't take credit for it, but somebody came up with the great name of 50 Ways to Make a Difference. And how we structured our first year is we went out to all 165 towns in Connecticut. I didn't know there was 165 towns in Connecticut, but there are. And we went out to all of them and also to all the counties in Maryland for our Maryland office. And through that, we gave them some direction of the type of things we wanted to do, but they were all really based on helping the towns improve themselves or where they felt they needed help. Through that first year, in those 50 ways, we did things like put park benches in town squares, painted buildings for the town, cleaned up yards for the town, did a lot of different things. At the end of the year, we did two major things. One is what we coined the term Gift a Gobble, where we actually got a group together to put turkeys and trimmings in boxes, and we distributed those boxes, I think, to over 150 families across Connecticut. And then at the end of the year, during the Christmas holidays, we had a big toy drive in the first year. So it was a very exciting year. And from that year, we decided to continue the program and also continue the name. We really liked the name, and so we have continued the 50 Ways program, although the focus has changed year after year after year. The first 2 years, 09 and 010, the main focus was mainly, I would say, kids and seniors combined, but within what a town needed. In 2011, we decided to specifically concentrate on seniors. We were doing several large senior construction projects in Connecticut and also in Maryland. So we geared that year's program to the seniors. And an example of what we did, our Gift a Gobble that year, we were doing Whitney Center down in Hamden, Connecticut, which was an repositioning expansion of a senior living facility. And we actually went down there and did all the turkeys and canned goods and put them together into boxes with the seniors. In 2012, our focus has been kids. One of the big events that we're doing is with WSFB, their kids camp. We've just completed the renovation of one of their facilities there, about $1 million project, and we have on the boards in the next couple of years to do one or two more buildings. So that was one of the major focuses for this year. But we are constantly coming up with new ideas to support children throughout the towns in Connecticut and the Mid-Atlantic, Maryland. I think it's been great. You know, within our organization, we often use the term the KB family, and I think as owners we believe that we're not just an owner and a worker, that we're part of a group that can make a difference. And I think we have made a difference, not only in what we do professionally in buildings. I think we make a difference in how we work in our communities and how we give back to our communities. Mike, Eric, and I are very proud of our organization, but extremely proud of 50 Ways. It amazes me how our people are engaged in it. So it's been a good thing. As a background, KBE has a series of awards that we give every year. Best project in both our offices. We have we call it the Bobby West Perseverance Award for somebody who's really toughed it out under circumstances. And we also have one, we call it the Philanthropic Award. So every year we accept nominations from our staff, and we as senior managers get together and sort through those nominations and vote on somebody that we feel over that past year has gone above and beyond to give back to our communities. And it's been very well received. There's a plaque on the wall in our office, both in Maryland and in Connecticut, for those who we select. I tell you, it always amazes me how generous our people are. I'll give you one example of an event that we had. We called it Change Makes a Difference. We put glass jars in both our offices, and people, the goal was take the change out of your pocket at the end of the day, and don't go home with it and clutter up your house. Put it in the jar and let's help. Well, we were doing okay, but we thought we could do better. So I put a personal challenge for that event and said, look, I'll match whatever the company collects in change. And I put a date. Thank God I put an end date on the thing. But it just shows the commitment and the competition of our people. I think we collected in the 2 weeks about $4,000, which I matched. So it really was fun in that the commitment of our people. But when you add competition to people who are in the contracting industry, it just really went off the charts. Our people not only give time during work hours, which we support as owners. Mike Eric and I support letting our staff go out into the community, go to events during work hours to show our commitment to what we're doing here. But the majority of hours are people doing it on their own time, that they're willing to give up their own time to make a better world. We really, we have two focuses. Obviously, as business owners, Mike Eric and I try to be generous personally and target some key organizations in our life and make donations. Within the 50 Ways program, we try to touch as many people as we can. And we do some donations that are fairly substantial, but a lot of them mean a lot, but they're not financially huge. It's amazing how just a couple $100 can make a difference. We've given DVDs to emergency rooms at hospitals. We also gave a donation for a resuscitation doll for a neonatal clinic, so that parents who have infants that are in jeopardy, that they can practice emergency techniques. So a myriad of different things, and we always have our staff here continually bringing up possibilities that we can support in the 50 Ways program. So it's really been, I think, taken ownership. I think everybody at KBE has taken ownership and wants to be involved in this great program.